MetLife Stadium
We love
in the East
boy King Madden, Week 1, Year 5.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia
Then there was another Dallas game I have, Lions game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Congrats to him. I got to send him his money.
Ready? 27, check, Mike, 27. Yep.
Barkley looks so small.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This is the problem I have.
Nice play there on first incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is ridiculous.
Ready up.
That guy just threw it to his overall 90.
Walk, get walk. Check 3. There.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Eckler, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the run. Bud.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
This is going to be a long game. One inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch.
On the set. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 15.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
Is that they
despite
can do
the
the same
fancy
runs,
footwork
the
we
rules
saw,
in
they'll
this
get
league,
to him
right?
just inside the 15.
They can do the same
Earl
runs.
Thomas in on the
They can keep
stop.
running it,
Typically,
but you
we
have to
think
keep
it's the
switching up
strong
your
safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
You have to keep
but in this
changing
case,
your
how about the free
defense?
safety coming
they
up
can
and
keep
making
doing
the
the same
big-time
run.
play?
It's corny.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points.
I got to the point in this match right here, 2020, I don't give a fuck about when I'm losing anymore. This shit is just sad and
I
terrible,
don't even know
bro.
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and
This game
keep
is
moving.
terrible. Nigga ran into
Now
my
he's back
defender.
out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this down
All
to
I need
the
them to do is catch the
35-yard
ball. If
line.
they can catch the ball, bro,
That
I'll
one
beat
nearly
everybody,
30
bro.
yards, 29
Niggas are
officially.
dropping mad balls.
Go.
First and 10 at the 35.
Now Jones. And an alley to run.
Definitely broke the rule. My
Give him
bad, bro.
10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids
This
the
league,
hit
I
for
can't
good
move
measure.
shit. My God,
70
stand up.
Indy.
Can't do it.
Watch 6-6. Pull it high. On the ball. Check. Shoot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Touchdown, Giants.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
You know, but I'm not allowed to do that, so they might punish me.
There's play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants'
Anyway,
10.
so there's actual plays in the game that motion your receiver for you in high school.
69 yards.
So, I don't know how you're not allowed to do something that's in the game. It's crazy.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Here's second and 8. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Oh, that's who that is. That's my last year rookie. He ain't get no burn last year. He started.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Charlie. Mike 50. Hey, let's get up.
Second and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
It makes me a little handicapped because I can't do certain plays.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Got it. 27, 27. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the pilot. 64. Weak.
Nigga created this fucking rule just for me. Like, this is yay.
Jones to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
I can't play how I play.
Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Man, that's a big.
We're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
I'm going to just play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Go.
From the gun, Jones. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Haywood. Hustle, fight.
To throw again on 2nd down.
What
Jones.
the fuck?
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go!
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I didn't understand what happened, my God. I didn't understand what happened with that route right there.
Not protein spill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hard. Hey, box drop. Hey. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
132 fighter. Hey, lock it.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Jones on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I normally don't do that.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's why I said.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
5.
58 right there.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah.
Check 43. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first and 10, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on second and 10, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Corey Coleman there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
See, all he know how to do is run. He ain't got no pass plays. You shut his run
The
down.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a lot of plays like that. If you can score on them and shut their run down, you're done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You know what I just said before.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
That should have been a pick. I was pressing triangle. He didn't do shit. He just sat there and looked at it.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 25 on second down, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Coleman. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, orbit. Now. On the get.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Got a man. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Yep. Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point.
Stay at them. The other 2 plays and just do these.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
70, Indy. Hey, Hayward.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Go. Watch the whip. Slam. Jim. Rock it. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, flush to his right. Going to throw deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. He'll get this to Eckler. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
51. Hey, Echo. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
No, check it. Mike 52 right here. 52. I got you. Mike 50. Hey, high 7. We got this. Where's the go?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. 7-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Delta. Roll out. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 6. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
8 read.
Check 50.
Hey, orbit.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Exit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.